morning, everybody. So I'm just going to forewarn everybody, this is going to be a several part situation because time runs short pretty quick in these little videos. Um, so I'm going to tell everybody what's happened to me since 2019. In the end of 2019, I was told that my mother had died. I was not close to my mother. My mother and I did not have a good relationship. I'm not going to dive deep into that right this second because that's kind of moot. It does have relevance because within 9 months before that, my grandmother had died, and exactly 2 years before my mother died, my aunt died. So I lost three people within 2 years that I was, well, two of them I was close to, and one of them was my mother. So during a condolence call made by a co-worker of my husband's from his job, told me during that condolence call that she and my husband were fucking and had been fucking for 2 years. By the way, there's going to be a lot of profanity probably, and I'm probably going to lose my shit. So just stay tuned if you want to be entertained by somebody who's reasonably insane in some ways. I mean, how can you not? I mean, I'm electrocuted every single breath I take. So why don't you imagine that for at least, why don't you get a friend of yours to hit you with a stun gun every single time you breathe and see how long your sanity lasts? Okay? So, I came back from dealing with my mother's crap because even though I wasn't close to her, she was still a human being, and even though I didn't have a good relationship with her, other people had different relationships with her. So I did what was necessary to help those people move on with her death. So I did that, went to California with my aunt who went with me, and came back, got a job. I worked my ass off, proved my worth, and worked my way up to being in the back. In November of 2019, I discovered a lump under my breast, so I went to the doctor. They did a biopsy the next day. It took 10 days for that to come back. Came back cancer, the day before Thanksgiving. Yeah. So dealing with knowing that my husband is knocking boots with some trollop who thinks, there's a difference between a bitch who doesn't know that a man is married and one who seeks one out. So this trollop had been taking my husband to sex clubs, and he had been lying to me about having to work and do job sites. He was actually going to fuck her. So let's move on from that. Okay, so now I have cancer. And the first surgeon they sent me to was retired. But they used it against me as my first opinion. The insurance company did. So I went and saw my second surgeon, and I tried to be, upbeat about it. Tried to make fake front. But boy, I tell you what, I did not trust a bitch as far as I could bowl her. But I was stuck. I didn't have time to argue with people. I couldn't get an LOA for my job because I hadn't worked there for an entire year yet. I had tried 5 times before I even had my surgery. The only concession I got was 10 days off after my fucking surgery, and I was mutilated. And it was apparent even when I unwrapped myself how mutilated I was. And within 4 days, my fucking shunts ruptured. You know how terrifying it is to have liquid spill out of your chest? And I'm not talking a little bit. I'm talking at least 30 ounces of water came out of my chest. It was just pouring the hell out of my chest. My husband had to run to get gauze. He ran and got gauze, and he did do that for me. He did pack my chest every other day. I think he got some good pleasure into it, but I'm not going to go there because that's kind of sick and demented, and I don't think he actually meant it sick and demented. He actually was trying to help me. It took 6 weeks for the frickin' insurance company to get a wound vac. Either that or the surgeons drug her ass to take 6 weeks. This fucking surgeon kept me on Oxycontin at high dosages, okay? Because I was complaining already. I was in pain because as soon as my chest ruptured, that's when this fucking electrocution started. I've been in pain for 7 fucking years. And dealing with the shit that I'm dealing with. I'm in a financially abusive situation that was financially abusive even before the affair and became worse. After I learned of the affair, he stopped sending me money altogether. So within a year and a half of me trying to support myself, I had to get a credit card. And now I'm in fucking debt up to my ears. because of it. I need an attorney because I can't pay. I don't have any ability to pay. People are like, well, go get Social Security, disability. That's fine and dandy if you don't live in a state that counts your fucking marital income, which they do here. And just his military retirement disqualifies me from any disability. I need an attorney. I need help. I need somebody to actually listen to me. And even though I'm probably going to lose my shit in these next few videos, please understand that I need to have my day to be heard. Thank you for watching.